Hello, we could all do with a little bit of extra storage space in our homes, so today I'd like to show you how to put up a shelf. The tools you'll need for the job are spirit level, a drill, a hammer, selection of drill bits, screwdrivers, safety goggles, carpenter's awl and a tape measure. Before you drill into any wall, I strongly recommend you use a detector like this to pinpoint any hazards like pipes and wires that could be hidden behind them. When you've chosen a spot for your shelf, mark the position by drawing a line underneath it to the full width, making sure it's level. Measure equal distances from the ends of the shelf for the brackets to go. Don't put them too close together or too close to the ends. Check the vertical alignment of the bracket and using a pencil or carpenter's awl, mark the holes for each bracket into the wall. But be careful not to move the brackets when doing this. I'm drilling into plasterboard here, but if your walls are solid brick or masonry, you'll need to use a hammer drill along with some masonry bits. Whatever type of surface your shelf is being mounted on, it's really important you use the right type of wall plugs and fixings. A shelf supporting strength is based on the type of fixings used. If you get it wrong, the shelf will fall down. So check the packaging for the right type of wall plugs and fixings. It's also important to drill the right size and depth of hole to suit the wall plugs you're using. Most plugs are either colour coded or have the size marked on them. Just match the drill bit size to the plug size. Otherwise the fixings won't hold and the shelf will collapse. To drill the plug hole to the right depth, measure the length of plug against the drill bit and wrap a piece of tape around it. Just a bit longer than the plug. This will act as your depth gauge. So when the edge of the tape reaches the wall surface, you know the hole's deep enough. Push the wall plugs all the way into the drilled holes. If they're a bit stubborn, gently tap them in using a hammer. A good tip here is to place a bit of cardboard over the end of the plug to prevent the wall surface from being marked or damaged. Position the first bracket lining up the holes and fix in place using suitable screws. Position the next bracket over your pencil guidelines, lining up the holes, and double check it's level with the first one before fixing it in place. Once all the brackets are secured, place the shelf onto the brackets. Double check its position, checking the overhang at each end is equal. Using the holes in the brackets, mark the shelf securing holes. Using a small drill bit, drill some shallow pilot holes into the underside of the shelf, making sure you don't drill all the way through. Flip the shelf back over and place it onto the brackets, aligning the pilot holes. Fix the shelf in place using screws, but make sure they're not too long, otherwise they'll break through the surface of the shelf. There you go, a nice tidy job. If you found this video helpful, tell others about it and look out for more how-to videos here on Draper TV. And don't forget to do a good job, you need good tools.